So we will see today, we will see this example. Okay. So actually in the previous class, this was the example, no? Anyone, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We'll go for the third year, fourth. Fourth one I was explained, right? Okay. So here you can see the fourth one is d raised to 4y by dx raised to 4 plus 8 d square y by dx square plus 16y is equal to 0. So I told you that how to write it here. So whatever this is there, this d raised to 4 dy raised to 4, capital D raised to 4 into y plus 8 into d square by dx square. So 8 d square y plus 16y is equal to 0. Here in this equation, y is common. In this equation, y is common. So take y common. So that is d raised to 4 plus 8d square plus 16 into y equal to 0. So as this is equal to 0, which is homogeneous equation, therefore y equal to, we have to write only complementary function. So how to write the auxiliary equation, I told you. So that is wherever capital D is there, replace it by m and equate it to 0. So this is a capital D, m raised to 4 plus 8m square plus 16 equal to 0. What is the highest power of this polynomial? That is 4. So that we have 4 roots here. So we have 4 roots. So here you can go some alternative method also, synthetic division. In the previous example, you have studied the synthetic division. You can go by synthetic division, or else you can modify the equation and you can write the answer. So like this is a general method, what I have shown you. M equal to 0, m equal to -1. So this is the synthetic division method. So this you have to continue till to get 0. So the equation reduces to 0. Till that, so go on giving the values, and that is one value of the given root. Later apply the synthetic division. So it is of biquadratic equation reduced to cubic equation. Again go for the same method, again reduce to quadratic equation, apply the formula. So some 3-4 steps you have to follow. So here I can go for some alternatives. So what I can do is that here, so everyone you can see here, the m raised to 4. So this method I'm not doing only. Okay, synthetic division I'm not applying only here. So what I'm doing is that, one second. So what I'm doing is that whatever this m raised to 4 is there, no, I'll write it as m square raised the square plus this 16. I'll write it as 4 square plus whatever this 8m square is there, no, I'll write 8 can be written as 2 into 4. That's what I have written here, into m square as it is. That is equal to 0. So what I had done is that here a square plus b square plus 2ab. The formula is a square plus b square plus 2ab. Okay, so better you go, if you are in a confusion with this, better you go for synthetic division. Okay, so that is a plus, this is a square is m square plus b square is 4 here plus 2ab. Okay, so what I can write it is that here m square plus 4 the square, that is equal to 0. So m square plus 4 the square equal to 0 is there, no? Here square is there. So that is m square plus 4 equal to 0, m square plus 4 equal to 0. So m square equal to -4, m equal to plus or minus square root of -4. So m equal to plus or minus square root of -1 is I, square root of 4 is 2. So here m square is -4, m equal to plus or minus square root of -4, m equal to plus or minus I2. M equal to plus or minus I2. So here you can see what I can write. So here nothing is there, in the sense 0 will be there here. Here also 0 will be there. 0 plus or minus I2, 0 plus or minus I2. So you can see here both the roots are same here, but they are complex roots. Both the roots are same, but they are complex roots. So by the side I have written, you can see roots are complex and repeated roots are there. So identify P. P is 0. Identify Q. Q is 0. Whenever roots are complex and repeated, how many times it is repeated? 2 times it is repeated. So in that case, which formula we are using? Just you can see here. Yes, when the roots are complex and repeated. Yes, see, when the roots are complex and repeated, see this one. They're all repeated roots. So I'm applying this formula. I'm applying this formula. They are repeated 3 times. They are repeated 3 times. They are repeated 3 times. So 3 times I repeated this. So in the above case, okay, they are repeated 2 times. So C1 plus C2 of X cos QX. So I had done up to here. Okay, so here, how many times they are repeated? Here also they have repeated 2 times. You can see 1 second. Yes. See, here they have repeated 2 times. So you have to write up to C1 into C1 plus C2 of X. This is e raised to Px. P means what here? 0 into X. Cos of Qx. Q is 2 here. Plus C3 plus C4 of X sine of Qx. So sine of Q is what? 2X here. So therefore, e raised to 0 is 1. And you simplify this. C1 plus C2 of X cos 2X plus C3 plus C4 of X sin 2X. Please try to see the general formula. Then according to that, you write it. 2 times repeated, you have to write it, except everything is same. But 2 times repeated, so only up to here you have to expand. 3 times in the sense C1 plus C2 of X plus C3 of X square you have to write. Okay, so like this way. So this is what the complementary function. Substitute in equation 1 because y is equal to complementary function. So this is what our complementary function, and this is what the solution is. Okay, so any doubts? Any doubts? Students? Hello?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, fine. So next, coming to the 5th example. So what, see, these questions they're asking for whenever it is of order 4, they're asking it for 6 marks. Okay, so if it see d raised to 4y dt raised to 4 plus 64y is equal to 0. So be careful here. Earlier the independent variable was y. You can see this. Okay, now the independent variable is t. So write the answer in terms of t. That's very, very important. So I'll show you. So this, whatever this is there, no, this I can write it as capital D raised to 4, this y as it is, plus 64y equal to 0. D raised to 4 plus 64 into y equal to 0, where capital D is d by dt. So which is a homogeneous equation because it is equated to 0. Y equal to, we have to write only complementary function, and here y is dependent variable, t is independent variable. So therefore write it y equal to complementary function. Next, what is the auxiliary equation? The auxiliary equation is m raised to 4 plus 64 is equal to 0. So this is m raised to 4. I'll modify the things. I'll modify things, or else you can go for synthetic division. Absolutely, there is no problem for that. So m square the square plus square equal to 0. M square the square plus square equal to 0. So that is, this is a square plus b square. So how to write a square plus b square is that. So how to write this formula? How to apply further? So we know that a plus b the square equal to a square plus b square plus 2. So I'm interested in this. I'm interested in this. So this term I'll shift it to this side. It becomes minus 2ab. So here, this one and this one. you just compare. A means m square, B means 8. That I written here. So this is equal to this quantity. Okay, so I'll write as usual m square plus 8 the square minus 2. A means what? M square. B means what? 8, which is equal to 0. So m square plus 8 the square minus 8 to the 16 m square is equal to 0. So next, this is a square minus b square. This is a square minus b square. What is a square minus b square? That is a plus b, a minus b. So where a is m square plus 8 and b is 4m. So m square plus 8 plus 4m, m square plus 8 minus 4m, which is equal to 0. So that is one term. This is equal to 0 and this is equal to 0. So I'll equate this equal to 0. Next, this side I'll equate this equal to 0. So here you can see here m square plus 4m plus 8 equal to 0. So as it is a quadratic equation, I can use the formula. That is, so ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So that is, 1 second, if there is any possibility of writing. Okay, so you can see here. So general formula is ax square plus bx c is equal to 0. Okay, so that is writing is not possible here. Okay, so that is a is equal to 1, b is equal to 4, c is equal to 8. Okay, so apply in the formula minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So minus b minus 4 minus square root of 4 square minus 4 into 1 into 8, 2a. So a is 1 here. So minus 4 plus or minus square root of 16 minus 32 divided by 2. So m equal to minus 4 plus or minus square root of 16 divided by 2. Minus 4 plus or minus square root of minus 1 is I, square root of 16 is 4 divided by 2. And here 2 is common in the numerator. 2 is common, divided by 2 is there, minus 2 plus or minus I into 2. This get cancelled. So that is minus 2 plus or minus 2. So P is minus 2, Q is 2. So complementary function is, so because you can just see this and this roots are different. So here you can see complex roots are there here, right? Here minus 2 is there, here plus 2 is there. Don't compare. Okay, even I'll solve this side. So that is m square plus 8 minus 4m equal to 0, m square minus 4m plus 8 equal to 0. So here a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 4, c is equal to 8. So m is equal to minus of minus 4 minus b. So formula is there here, right? Plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So equal to 4 plus or minus square root of 16 minus 32 divided by 2. So when you simplify this, it's coming this much. So 4 plus or minus square root of minus 16 divided by 2. 4 plus or minus square root of minus 1 is I, square root of 16 is 4 divided by 2. So 2 is common. 2 plus or minus I2 divided by 2. This 2 get cancelled. 2 plus or minus I2. So P is equal to 2, Q is equal to 2. So I'll apply formula of this first. Next up, I'll apply this. Even if it is reverse, absolutely no problem. So here e raised to px c1 cos qx plus c2 sin qx. This is with respect to first formula because roots are complex here. Roots are complex. So with respect to complex roots, this is a formula. Okay, plus second complex root. See, when the roots are not repeated, so plus I had to add some more. So here next I had to add this. So here p is 2, e raised to px. See, c1, c2 we have used. Next use some other constant like c3, c4, c5 and so on so forth. Even though if you are using capital A and B, that is fine. So e raised to 2x, c3 cos of 2x plus c4 sin of 2x. So this is what your complementary function is. Okay, this complementary function you substitute in equation 1. So what we are getting, that is y is equal to this much. Y is equal to this much. So any doubts? Any doubts? Students, I'm asking you only. Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. So next, I'll go for solve y double dash plus 4y dash plus 4y is equal to 0. Given y equal to 0, y dash equal to 0. Sorry, y dash equal to -1 at x equal to 1. See, here x term is inward. So means what? Here you can take it as this is dy by dx, because here x is there. So, okay. So it is vanishing pen. 1 second. Here pen option is not there actually. Faizan? Faizan? Who is Faizan? Faizan? Hopeless fellow. See here, this is an example. Okay, so d square y by, see, this is y double dash is there. So d square y by, and x is there here. So I have to write d square y by dx square plus 4 dy by dx plus 4y equal to 0. So I told you this d square by dx square, no, write it capital D square into y plus 4 into capital D into y plus 4y equal to 0. So this is d square plus 4d plus 4 into y equal to 0. So which is homogeneous. So that is y equal to complementary function. Y equal to complementary function. So write the auxiliary equation. That is m square plus 4m plus 4 equal to 0. Okay, so how to write this? By multiplication, we want 4m square. By addition or subtraction, I want 4m. So that is m square plus 2m plus 2m. 2 2s are 4, m into m square. 4m square, 2m plus 2m will be 4m plus 4 equal to 0. So that is between these two, m is common. That is m plus 2 plus between these two, 2 is common, m plus 2 is equal to 0. So m plus 2 is equal to 0, m plus 2 is equal to 0. So m equal to -2, m is equal to -2. So -2, -2. So you can see the roots. See, roots are real, but they are repeated. 2 times it is repeated. So whenever roots are real and repeated, so this is what the general formula, you can see the earlier general formula and write this. That is C1 plus C2 of x into e raised to mx. M is -2 here. So e raised to -2 into x. So this I had to substitute in equation number 1 because that equation is homogeneous equation. Okay, so that is y equal to C1 plus C2 of x e raised to -2 of x. So y dash, why I am writing y dash? Because in the given equation, y dash is given. Here, only this much is not given. With respect to this, conditions are being given. So because of that, solve for y first. So this is y. Next, y dash means I have to differentiate this. So this is one function of x and this is one function of x. So I had to use the product rule. Product rule I had to use and differentiate with respect to x. First function as it is, differentiation of the second, that is -2 e raised to -2x plus second into differentiation of the first. So what is the differentiation of this? this is 0 and plus C2. Derivative of x with respect to x is 1. 0 plus C2 will be C2. So you apply y equal to 0 at x equal to 1. See, this is y equal to 0 at x equal to 1. Y dash equal to minus 1 at x equal to 1. At x equal to 1. So that is y equal to 0 at x equal to 1. This, see where y is there, that is there in the equation 2. So I had to substitute here. So here y equal to 0, c1 plus c2 of x is 1, e raised to minus 2 into 1. So 0 is equal to c1 plus c2, e raised to minus 2 this is. And this you shift it to this side. So this you shift it to this side. So it is becoming c1 plus c2 is equal to 0. Next, y dash is equal to minus 1 at x equal to 1. Y dash is equal to minus 1 at x equal to 1. Substitute in equation 3. Substitute in equation 3. So therefore, equation 3 becomes, so minus 1 is equal to c1 plus c2 into 1. X is 1. So this equation 3 is this, huh? So here you have to substitute y dash equal to minus 1, x equal to 1. So wherever x is there, substitute 1. Wherever y dash is there, substitute 1, minus 1. So that is c1 plus c2 of 1 minus 2 e raised to minus 2 into 1 plus e raised to minus 2 into 1 into c2. Minus 1 is equal to c1 plus c2 minus 2 e raised to minus 2 plus e raised to minus 2 into c2. So minus 1, c1 plus c2. You can see here from this equation, c1 plus c2 will be 0. So that I written here minus 2 into e raised to minus 2 plus e raised to minus 2 into c2. So this into this entire thing will be 0. That I written as 0, c2 e raised to minus 2. Therefore, I'm interested to get the value of c2. So c2 is equal to 1 upon e raised to minus 2. C2 is equal to minus 1 upon e raised to minus 2, because this will be shifting to this side. So this e raised to minus 2, if it goes to numerator, it becomes e raised to plus 2, e raised to plus 2 minus e raised to plus 2. So as we know that, we see I got only C2, but I want both the values C1 and C2. I want both the values C1 and C2. So that is C1 plus C2 is equal to 0. C1 is equal to minus C2. I know C2. Okay, I don't know C1. So I'll get it the C1. C1 is equal to minus of minus. C2 is e raised to 2. Minus minus plus e raised to 2. So you tell me C2 is minus e square. C1 is e square. So equation 2 becomes y equal to C1 plus C2 of x e raised to minus 2 into x. So C1, C2 is this. So everything you substitute, and finally e raised to 2 is common. E raised to 2 is common. 1 minus x e raised to 2 e raised to minus 2x. 1 minus x e raised to 2 minus 2x. 1 minus x, 2 is common, 1 minus x. So this should be our final answer. Whenever the condition is given, those conditions, okay, we have to write it and we have to write the particular solution. Earlier it was a general solution. Why? Because C1 and C2, see at this stage, at this both the stage, it is a general solution. Why? Because we don't know C1 and C2. So they have given the conditions here. So put those conditions. After putting the conditions, okay, so you are getting particular values for C1 and C2. So the value of C1 is e square. The value of C2 is e raised to, minus e square. So those things I have substituted. See, it is now independent of those constants, independent of those constants. Therefore, it is called as particular solution. Therefore, it is called as particular solution. So any doubts? Any doubts?
Sir.
solve initial value problem. Okay, d square x by dt square minus 3 dx by dt plus 2x equal to 0 with the conditions x of 0 is equal to 0, dx by dt at the point 0 is equal to 1. So this is x of 0. So x is a function of t. So x, see, this is nothing but x equal to, see, here no pen is there, Baba, that is a problem. X equal to 0 and t equal to 0. Here dx by dt is 1. As x is a function of t, no? So it is a function of t. So therefore t is equal to 0. Condition is. Okay, so d square x by dt square minus 3 dx by dt plus 2x equal to 0. Here x is dependent, t is independent variable. While writing the answer, please write in terms of t. Earlier we have written in terms of y is equal to this, no? In terms of x. So now we will write x is function of t. So just I'll show you. So here d square x minus 3d of x plus 2 of x equal to 0, d square minus 3d plus 2 into x equal to 0. So this is equal to 0. So which is a homogeneous equation. So we are solving for x. Therefore, x is complementary function. So this is m square minus 3m plus 2 equal to 0. So by addition, by multiplication, we want 2m square. By addition or subtraction, we want minus 3m. So that is m square minus 3m, that is minus 2m into minus m. Minus minus plus 2m square into m is, sorry, 2m into m is 2m square. Plus 2 is equal to 0. So between these two, m is common, m minus 2. Here, minus sign is common, m minus 2 equal to 0. So m minus 1 equal to 0, m minus 2 is equal to 0. So m is equal to 1, m is equal to 2. And earlier, so this writing this is very, very important. So please write in terms of t only. Okay, complementary function. See, roots are different and they are real roots. So c1 e raised to t plus c2 e raised to, see, e raised to t is why? Because 1 into t plus c2 e raised to 2 into t. So therefore x is equal to, so here you can see c1 e raised to t plus c2 e raised to 2t. Okay. So x of 0 is equal to 0 means as x is a function of t, that is x is a function of t, I can write like this. Okay. So compare this one and this one. So that is, this is function of t, no? So this is 0, t is equal to 0, x equal to 0. That is possible only when in the equation 2. So equation 2 becomes 0 is equal to c1 e raised to 0 plus c2 e raised to 0. Therefore, e raised to 0 is 1. So it is becoming c1 plus c2. c1 plus c2 is equal to 0. Next, dx by dt at the point 0 is equal to 1. Dx by dt at the point 0 is equal to 1. Means what? Dx by dt is 1 and at the point t is equal to 0. At the point t is equal to 0. Therefore, 3 becomes. So substitute in equation 3. So dx by dt, that is 1. That is equal to c1 e raised to 0 plus 2c2 e raised to 0. So c1 plus 2c2 is equal to 1. So this is c1 plus c2 is equal to 0. So c1 is equal to minus c2. So you substitute here, that is, so this becomes, see, c1 equal to minus c2, no? So minus c2 plus 2c2 is equal to 1. c2 is equal to 1 because minus c2, 2c2. 2c2 minus c2 is c2. That is equal to 1. Therefore, c1 is equal to minus 1. As c2 is 1, c1 you substitute. So that is minus 1. Therefore, substitute in equation 1. So x equal to minus 1 into e raised to t plus 1 into e raised to 2t. Okay, so this is a homework example. Any doubts? Hello? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, so I have scanned only this much of notes tomorrow. So hope everyone followed how to write the complementary function. So tomorrow I will go for how to write the particular integral. Okay, so same attendance is expected tomorrow, because with in addition to this, whenever the equation is non-homogeneous, how to write, that is a big task. Okay, so in addition, writing complementary function for any given equation you should know, because you have solved so many examples. These are all examples on complementary function only. Okay, so tomorrow I'll solve example based on particular integral. So first we will solve complementary function, because complementary function is inward. So, hello, Yashwant Sinde, please mute yourself. Okay. So in the tomorrow's class, we will see how to write the particular integral. Okay. So with this, shall I wind up the class?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.